ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। देहो अनात्मा दृश्यत्वात् जड़त्वात् परिच्छिन्नत्वात् आद्यंतवत्वाच्च घटवत्। देह इंद्रिय प्राण मन बुद्धि अहंकार अव्याकृत, all of them are anatma because they are drishya, jada, pariच्छिन्न ityadi. In that, the last vakya we saw was on 448, line number 11. ब्रह्माकार वृत्ति is for avaran nasha, vritti angikarastu tad avaran nashaya. Vritti, if it is there, that means that vastu will become drishya. Purvapakshi had said drishyatva is what? Vritti vyapyam or vyapyatvam, phala vyapyatvam va drishyatvam. So Siddhanti said, in Brahma we accept vritti vyapti, but vritti vyapti is only for avarana nasha, natu swarupa prakashaya, because it is swaprakasha swarupa. So swarupa prakashana does not require the vritti or phala vyapti is not needed. Further we see from line number 12. न च आत्मनः स्वप्रकाशत्वम् असिद्धम इति वाच्यम्. Purva Pakshi will say Atmanah Swaprakashatvam Asiddham. Siddhanti will say Iti Nacha Vachyam. And you should also not say that Atma is not Swaprakasha. Why? Atrayam Purushaha Swayam Jyotihi. Atma eva asya Jyotihi. Atma eva ayam Jyotisha aste palyayate karma kurute vipalyeti. This is the mantra. Atmana eva Jyotisha आस्ते पल्यते कर्म कुरुते विपल्यति इत्यादि श्रुति सिद्धत्वात्. So Atma is Jyoti Swarupa. The more and more we hear these mantras, more we can dwell on those mantras. That is why it is good to memorize some of these mantras. So Atma is Jyoti Swarupa. Jyoti Swarupa means Swaprakasha. That is already Siddham. It is not Asiddham. Kincha अनवधारित फल व्याप्यत्व वृत्ति व्याप्यत्व विशेषम दृश्यत्व मात्रम हेतु. Who is saying this? Siddhanti. अनवधारित फल व्याप्यत्व वृत्ति व्याप्यत्व विशेषम means don't worry about whether there is vritti vyapti or phala vyapti. Anavadharita, either of them, if it is there, it is drishyatva. Any one of them. Avadharanam means either this or this, where there is निश्चय is called avadharana. Anavadharita phala vyapyatva vritti vyapyatva vishesham. No vishesha avadharanam is done. Drishyatva means it is mithya or anatma. That is enough. Why you have to say more? दृश्यत्व मात्रम हेतु। अन्यथा किम अनेन तद्देश काल संलग्नो धूमो हेतु। तर्क संग्रह स्टूडेंट्स, pay close attention and answer. किम अनेन तद्देश काल संलग्नो धूमो हेतु एतद्देश काल संलग्नो वा आद्य स्वरूपा सिद्धि द्वितीय साधन शून्यम निदर्शनम इति उक्ते धूमानुमान भंग प्रसंगात। विंड उसको स्टॉपर छोड़ो छोड़ो रहने दो सामने। किम अनेन तद्देश काल संलग्नो धूमो हेतु एतद्देश काल संलग्नो वा। What are the two vikalpas? No, that is not vikalpa. What are the vikalpa? No, here in this line. Two vikalpa is तद्देश काल संलग्न और एतद्देश काल संलग्न. Focus on दृष्टांत first. पर्वतो वन्यमान धूमात और धूमवत्वात. In that
देशकाल धूम देशकाल संलग्नो धूम.
In that the hetu is talking about dhuma. That dhuma, is it taddesha kala samlagna or is that dhuma etadesha kala samlagna? This is the vikalpa. Siddhanti is asking Purvapakshi, you are arguing with me on different point. Let me ask you this question. You are saying whether it is vritti vyapyatvam, phala vyapyatvam. I am saying it is sadharanam, not vishesham. वृत्ति व्याप्यत्वम फल व्याप्यत्वम साधारणम दृश्यत्वम. Pay attention on all these things. The better you get grasp of this, easier it will be in Prauda Grantha. So Taddesha Kala Samlagna or Etaddesha Kala means what is Siddhanti asking Purvapakshi? Are you getting the point here? Means what is he Gudha Visandhi here? What is the secret thing he wants to ask? Like somebody will ask someone about something, Guma Phera ke, what is the Gudha Visandhi there? Like that. No. Okay, I will explain. Forget Vritti, just Drishtanta, you pay attention to Dhuma Vanni only. Parvato Vanniman Dhuma Vatvat. This is the Sadharana Anumanam. In this Anumanam, Drishtanta, what do we say? Yatha Mahanasam. So in Mahanasa, you saw which Dhuma? Mahanasiya Dhuma. And in Parvat, you are seeing Parvatiya Dhuma. So when I am in front of Parvata, Mahanasiya Dhuma is Taddesha Tatkala Sanlagna Dhuma. And when I am in front of Parvata, Parvata is Etad Desha Etadka. That is this Vakya. In some Tika, this must have come. So Siddhanti is asking Purvapakshi, Parvato Vanniman, Dhumat, when you say, which Dhuma you are talking about? Mahanasya Dhuma or Parvatiya Dhuma? Taddesha means Mahanasa. Parvatiya means Etadesha. Okay. Adya Swarupa Siddhi. So if you say Parvato Vanniman, Mahanasya Dhumatvat, if this kind of statement, because in hetu you are saying it is Taddesha Kala Sanlagna Hetu. If you say Mahanasya Dhumatvat Parvato Vanniman, then what will be the dosha? Swarupa Siddhi. Why Swarupa Siddhi? Pakshe Hetu Abhava. Parvate Mahanasya Dhumatva Abhava. Mahanasya Dhuma is not there in Parvat. That is what is given here. Adya Swarupa Siddhi. Dvitiya. Dvitiya is what?
एतद्देह
Means Mahanasya Dhuma. Parvato Vanniman Parvatiya Dhumavatvat. Yatha Mahanasam. Drishtanta will be Mahanasam. In Drishtanta, Hetu is not there. Mahanasya Dhuma is not there. So, Dvitiye Sadhana Shunyam Nidarshanam. Nidarshanam means Drishtantam. Drishtanta is devoid of Hetu. Sadhana Shunyam Nidarshanam. See, the Panktis are very simple. Only thing you have to just know what they are referring to. Sadhana Shunyam Nidarshanam. Iti ukte Dhuma Anumana Bhanga Prasanga. This Parvato Vanniman Dhuma, even that Anumana will not be valid. On the basis of which entire Nyaya Anumana is standing. Pura ka pura is standing only on one thing. Parvato Vanniman Dhumat. So if that Anumana goes, then nothing will work. In other words, don't worry whether it is Vritti Vyapti or Phala Vyapti. Drishyatva is Anatmatva. Just like you don't worry Parvatiya Dhuma or Mahanasya Dhuma, it is Dhuma. Dhuma Samanya. Like that here, Drishyatva Samanya. Dhuma Anumana Bhanga Prasangat. Dhuma Mam Hetuhu. Iti Parihare. There, so what is the Parihara of this? Dhuma Matra. Don't say Parvatiya Mahanasya or Krishna Dhuma, Neela Dhuma. You don't give any other thing. Just say Dhuma. Like that here also, Atrapi Drishyatva Matram Hetuhu. Iti Samana. Alamato Vistar. This much is enough. Let us not go. Our main topic is something different. Nanu. Jadatva Hetuhu Asiddha. Purva Pakshi says. Jadatva Hetu is Asiddha. Drishyatva, Jadatva is also there. That he is taking now. Jadatva Hetuhu Asiddha. Pratyakshena Chetanatva Upalambhat iti chet. You say Deha is Jada, but Deha, I can see there is Chetana, there is a Kriya ityadi. How do you say Deha is Jada? Chetanatvena Upalabdhi is there, iti Chetna. Chetanatva Pratitehe Atma Vyapya Deha Vishayatvat. Chetanatva Pratiti is only because Atma Vyapya Deha. Atma is pervading that Deha. Atma Vyapya Deho Vishaya Yasya. Deha Vishayatva is because, so Chetanatva Pratiti Karanam is this. Because the Atma is pervading that Deha. Anyatha Mrita Sharire api Chetanatva Pratiti Apattehe. Otherwise, in Mrita Sharira also, Chetanatva will be there. Now, those who have already studied enough Vedanta, they know the Chetanatva Pratiti in Deha is not because of Atma. Right? It's because of Chidabhasa. Because in Mrita Sharira also, Chetanatva is, Atmatva is pervading. Chidabhasa is not there. But here you have to understand what is the Vivaksha. बाल की खाल निकालने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है. Means what is said you have to understand. Unnecessary you should not create vivada. This we should understand. What is intended, that you have to grasp. चेतनत्व प्रतीते है आत्मव्याप्य देह विषयत्व. अन्यथा मृत शरीरे अपि चेतनत्व प्रतीति आपत्ते है. क्रुशोहम स्थूलोहम कृशोहम तिष्ठामि गच्छामि लंघयामि अध्यास भाष्य. All these pratyas are there. Ityadi pratyastu bhranta eva. They are bhranta pratyaya, means they are because of adhyasa. They are not real. न्याय सहित मम प्रत्यय बाधितत्वात्. Aham pratyaya is badhita by mama pratyaya. Nyaya sahita means yukti sahita. When you have yukti, deha is aham or deha is mama. So it is other than me. So in that drishyatva is there. And therefore, by that mama pratyaya, aham pratyaya in dehadi is badhita. So what is mama is not aham. Simple this much. Like mama pataha. Tasmat naham pataha. Bas. प्रत्यबाधितत्वात् हेत्वंतरम तु अतिरोहितार्थम. हेत्वंतरम हेतुअंतरम जड़त्वम और अपरिच्छिन्नत्वम, सॉरी, परिच्छिन्नत्वम आद्यंतवत्वम, they are spasht only. There is no tirohita artha. Tirohita means avrita. It is straightforward. Tadha. So about deha, everything is over. Drishyatva hetu, jadatva hetu, and then he said parichinnatva, adyantavatva, they are spashtam. Tadha, in the same way, indriyadinam इति उक्तैः एव हेतुभिः अनात्मत्वम् अवधेयम् इत्यर्थः. इंद्रिय, प्राण, मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार, अव्याकृत, all of their अनात्मत्वम् अवधेयम् उक्तैः एव हेतुभिः, by those same हेतुस. अतः परिशेषात् देहादीनां दृश्यानां अदृश्यो दृष्टा आत्मा सिद्धः. अतः therefore परिशेषात्, by पारिशेष न्याय, देहादीनां दृश्यानां, देहादि विचार दृश्य, अदृश्यो दृष्टा आत्मा is सिद्ध. आत्मा which is अदृश्य. अदृश्य means अदृष्ट. अदृष्टो दृष्टा. In बृहदारण्यकं there is a shruti. अश्रुतो श्रोता, अमतो मंता, अविज्ञातो विज्ञाता इति. That which does not become दृश्य anytime. भवतु देहादि विलक्षण आत्मा सोपि जड़ एव किम न स्यात्. ओके, देहेन्द्रिय प्राण इत्यादि विलक्षण आत्मा, बट आत्मा इज जड़. व्हाई इट कैन बी जड़? पूर्व पक्षी इज आस्किंग. किम न स्यात् इति तत्र आह न च. नाउ इन दी विवरण, फर्स्ट लाइन, तथा इंद्रियादीनाम अव्याकृत पर्यंतानाम अनात्मत्वम अवधेयम. सो दिस इज द निगमनम. Starting from deha, indriya, all the way up to avyakrita, everything is anatma. Yatha means tatha means yatha dehadinam anatmatvam tatha indriyadinam avyakrita paryantanam anatmatvam. न च प्रतीचो देहादि साक्षिणो जाड्यम उपपद्यते. प्रतीचः आत्मनः देहादि साक्षिणः जाड्यम न उपपद्यते. It is not jada. Why? जड़त्वे घटादिवत अनात्मत्व प्रसंगात. If it is jada, it will also become anatma. So you cannot say atma is anatma. Jada is anatma. If you say, then atma also will become anatma. Then atma anatma bheda, distinguishing thing itself is not there, and sarvam anatma. That is called अंधकार. जगदांध्य प्रसंग है. Bhashyakar uses the word Jagadandhya Prasanga. Everything is dark. Why? Because everything is Jada. Who is going to illumine? So that is called Andhyam, Jagadandhya Prasanga. So some Atma is required, which is Chetana. तस्माद अज्ञानम साभासम अव्याकृत शब्दितम तत्कार्यम देहादि अनात्मत्वेन प्रतिपत्तव्यम. देयरफॉर अज्ञानम is sabhasam avyakruta shabditam, and its karyam, all of them is anatma, which is recognized through dehadi shabdas. Now you see Tika. Pratijah pratyagatmanah, line number 21. Pratijah pratyagatmanah स्वप्रकाशस्य इति यावत्. प्रत्यगात्मा स्वप्रकाश स्वरूप कैनॉट बी जड़. देहादि साक्षिणः इति हेतुगर्भम विशेषणम. देहादि साक्षिणः इज ए विशेषण, विशेषण फॉर प्रत्यगात्मा. प्रतीचः देहादि साक्षिणः. सो देहादि साक्षी इज प्रत्यगात्मा. Pratyagatma dehadi sakshi. This is the Visheshanam. In that Visheshanam, what is there? Hetu. Hetu garbhe yasya. Tat Visheshanam hetu garbham. Now what is the Hetu?
Because it is Dehadi Sakshi, it is Pratik.
Dehadi sakshitvat. Dehadi sakshitvat pratijah. Pratyagatma. Vipakshe dosham aha. Vipaksha is if deha is jada, then anatmatva prasango jadatva avisheshad ityartha. If atma is jada, then anatmatva prasanga, everything will be anatma only, everything will be jada, jadatva avishesha. Jadatva avisheshad, atma is also jada, anatma is also jada in this way. परिशेषितम सिद्धम अर्थम आदाय उपसंहरति. परिशेषितम सिद्धम अर्थम. So what is remaining? That artham adaya grihitva. Having taken that, now Acharya is doing upasamhara. Tasmat ajnanam ityadi. Tad ubhaya iti. Tad ubhaya in the next line in the Vivaranam. Tad vyatiriktascha atma, line number 3. Tad vyatiriktascha atma tad ubhaya sakshi. Ubhaya is what? Is given in Tika. Avyakrita तत्कार्य साक्षी. Tikakar, they are helpful, but by itself also we should be able to put that much pankti. Tadubhaya, so avyakrita shabditam tatkaryam, it is already said, and it is sakshi of two things, karya and karana. Tadubhaya sakshi chid dhatu eva drashtavya. It is chid dhatu. What is the dhatu? Like if it is a copper pot, इसकी धातु क्या है? बोले कॉपर, स्टील. So what is the dhatu of this whole Brahmanda? Chid, Chinmatra. Chid dhatu ekarasah, chidekarasah. Ityartha. So remember, this is our Varnanam. Who am I? Chid dhatu, chidekarasah, Chinmatra, Chinmaya. This is who we are. That is given here. Anena kevalas Chinmatra swarupa. Ityatra chid swarupa padam vyakhyatam. So whole Brahmanda is only Chaitanya Matra. Chinmatra pada Kevala Chinmatra Swarupa is coming from Moolam. Aham Atma Sakshi Kevala Chinmatra Swarupa. Line number 9 on page 447. इति अत्र चित् स्वरूप पदम व्याख्यातम. चित् स्वरूप पद व्याख्या इज डन. केवल पदकृत्यम. अब केवल शब्द पदकृत्य ही दस. केवल इति इन विवरणम तद व्यतिरिक्तस्य आत्मा तद उभय साक्षी चिद्धातु एव द्रष्टव्य इत्यर्थः. केवल शब्देन चितो विषय निरपेक्षत्वं विवक्ष्यते. बाय केवल it is chaitanya which is Vishaya Nirapeksha. Vishaya Nirapeksha means not having apeksha of any Vishaya, not expecting any Vishaya to be included in Chaitanya. Chinmatra Shabdena Atmano Dravya Bodha Rupatvam Pareshtam Pratyachaste. By saying Chinmatra, what is indicated? Chinmatra Shabdena Atma is not Dravya Rupa, Atma is not Bodha Rupa. Now, what is that Bodha Rupa? Tika, we will see. Atmano Dravya Bodha Rupatvam Paresham Ishtam. Pareshtam means Anyesham Ishtam Pratyachaste. He is Pariharitam. He is falsified. Tika. Nacha Jnanasya Vishaya Ghatittatvam Swarupam. विषयाणां व्यभिचारेपि ज्ञान व्यभिचारात्. ज्ञानस्य विषय घटितत्वं स्वरूपं न. ज्ञान is not विषय घटित स्वरूप. Why? Because विषयाणां व्यभिचारेपि ज्ञान अव्यभिचारात्. In विषय there is व्यभिचार, but ज्ञानम there is no व्यभिचार. This is what Vidyaranya Swami says. शब्द स्पर्शादयो वेद्याः वैचित्र्या जागरे पृथक ततो विभक्ता तत्संविद एक रूपान न भिद्यते. It is of same nature. In that there is no bheda. Samvid means jnanam, chaitanya. तत्तद विषयाणि ज्ञानानि भिन्नानि एव इति चेत न स्वतो भेद अनवगमात्. विषय ज्ञानम is different from each other. Ghatak jnanam is different from patak jnanam, is different from manushya jnanam. So he says, in jnanam there is no bheda. Vishaya creates bheda. Swataha bheda anavagamat. Swataha in jnana there is no bheda. Vishaya jnana has bheda. That itself proves bheda is coming from Vishaya. In jnana you can't show bheda. In Vishaya jnana A and Vishaya jnana B you can show bheda. That is the object. प्रतीयमान भेदस्य विषय भेद घटितत्वेन औपाधिकत्वात् इति भावः. प्रतीयमान भेद is विषय भेद घटितत्वेन. विषय भेद घटित means विषय भेद is घटक in ज्ञान भेद. That विषय ज्ञान भेद has one part as विषय. घटक means Ramah. Ramah Shabda. Does it have Ra as its Ghataka or not? Yes. Ka as its Ghataka or not? No. Krishna has Ka as its Ghataka. So Ghataka means part. Vishaya Jnanam has Vishaya as part of it. Okay. Pratyamana Bhedasya Vishaya Bheda Ghatitatvena, and that is Upadhi. It is not part of Jnanam. It is upadhi. Upadhi, as it goes, there is no impression of Vishaya anymore. Means in Jnanam, there is no Vishaya impression. Vishaya Jnanam creates impression in Chitta is different. Aupadikatvat iti bhava. In Chin Matra, Matra Pada Prayojanam Aha. Now, what is the role of Matra Pada? Chin Matra iti. So, Atma is not Dravya Bodha Rupa. See now how Tikakar explains. Then we will discuss. Dravya Rupatvam Bodha Rupatvam cha is Dravya Bodha Rupatvam. Dravyam iti Vaisheshikaha. Bodha iti Buddhaha ityarthaha. So Atma is not Dravya. What Vaisheshika says, we refute. That is okay. Atma is not Bodha. How will you accept that? So let us read. Then Nahi Atmano Dravya Rupata. Atma is not Dravya. Why? Nirgunatvat. What is the Vyapti? Dravya Rupatva Abhava. Yatra yatra Nirgunatvam, tatra tatra Dravya Rupatva Abhava. Right? Because na is there. Then now you have to add there. Huh? So Nirgun Vastu is not Dravya. And whatever is Dravya is Saguna. Because Drashtanta you will get only in Vyatireka. Anvai Drashtanta you will not have, according to Nyaya. Ityadi. Brahma we will say, but Brahma is Paksha. It is Atma. Online students, all of you are understanding some of this. Means it is difficult. I can understand if you don't have lot of these samskaras. But because it is difficult, we have to study. If it is already known, then I will tell you, you are Brahma. That you say, we already know I am Brahma. I don't need classes for Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Naham Deho, Naham Indriyani, Pranamana Buddhi. So some vichara is there. It will help us in thinking and then focusing on new aspects. Samvai Karanatvena Dravyatvam Syat. Somebody says, Atma is Samvai Karanam, therefore it is Dravya. Forget Guna. Iti Chetna. Samavayasya eva abhavat. In Vedanta, there is no Samavaya. Samavayasya eva abhavat. This is interesting, somebody, if they focus on some other darshan throughout their life, and then they come out and then they say, I have studied this. And Vedanta darshan says, but we don't accept this. We don't accept that. And then that person says, I have spent so much time studying all these things. Iska koi fayda nahi. It is useful. At least it will keep you focused on pada jnanam, padartha jnanam, ityadi, ityadi. And then you will get some progress. From Charvak, you will move forward. That is for sure. Samvayasya eva bhavat. Bhave va advitiyatva asanga shruti virodhat. And if you say there is samvaya, then samvaya is nitya. If samvaya is nitya, then advitiyatva bhanga will be there, because Brahma is also nitya, samvaya is also nitya. So there is no advitiyatva, it's dvaita. One. Second is, between Atma and samvaya, there is sambandha, and Atma is supposed to be asanga. So asanga shruti virodha also will come. Then you will not be say asangoham, asangoham, if samvaya was there. Satchidananda rupoham Ahamevaham avyaya. So dravya rupa, so much discussion. Now you see bodha rupatvam tu anumanena nirakritam eva iha smaritam iti bhava. Bodha rupatvam is anumanena nirakritam. Now instead of giving more explanation, he says it is already done. Where? Which anumana? And katham anumanena nirakritam. So anumanam we will use that. Deha anatma jadatvat ghatavad. Like that, here bodha means you take kshanik bodha. Kshanik vijnanam is anatma. Why? Drishyatvat. So it is drishya. Yadrishyam tad jadam. Kshanik vijnanam is drishya or not? According to us, if it is kshanik vijnanam, how do you know vijnanam is kshanikam in kala? In kala it came, it went. Then next kala, next vijnanam. So there is a drashta of kshanik vijnana who knows the utpatti and nasha in kala of vijnanam. That drashta is different from this drishya. So here bodha rupatvam means you should understand kshanik vijnanam anumanena nirakritam eva. Iha smaritam iti bhava. This is only reminded here. More information would have been helpful, but this much we will use in this way. Vedanti always tells Kshanik Vijnanavada or Purva or Shunyavada that how do you know that it is Kshanikam? We also accept Vritti Jnanam. They also say Vijnanam is Kshanikam. We say Vritti Jnanam is known by some other Kutastha Jnanam that they don't have. And Shunyavada, the same problem. They don't. How do you know? Shunyam. See, all this Vedanta Vichara, when we say these things, then whether others remember or not, but the one who is thinking and speaking, he himself will think, yeah, this Vritti Jnanam cannot be Atma, because there is drashta of this Vritti Jnanam also. Atma cannot be Dukhi. Why? Because Dukhi yadi bhaved Atma, ka sakshi Dukhi no bhavet. Right? If Atma is Dukhi, then who will be Sakshi of that Dukhi Atma? That Sakshi I am. So when you teach these things, and then when you feel there is Dukkham somewhere, then immediately the shloka said, but you said in last class that ka Sakshi Dukhi no bhavet. So now you cannot say I am Dukhi. Means you are not allowed to even have this vritti that I am Sukhi, I am Dukhi. All you have to entertain is I am Avabhasaka, I am Sakshi. This is the help of all this study, etc. It will not allow that other vritti to enter, because that vritti, buddhi will say, you only said and you gave nice hetu. So now I myself will not entertain such ideas. Further in Tika, aham atma sakshi kevalaschinnmatra swarupo na ajnanam napi tatkaryam cha iti etavata tvam padartha parishodhitah. By this, tvam padartha shodhanam is over. That I am atma sakshi kevala chinmatra swarupa, neither ajnanam nor tatkaryam. Kintu iti pada suchitam shankam avishkaroti. Now the next pada is किंतु किंतु नित्य शुद्ध बुद्ध मुक्त सत्य स्वभावम परमानंदाद्वयम इत्यादि. So there is some shanka. He explains. Evam ajnana iti. 449 first line. एवं अज्ञान तत्कार्य स्पर्श शून्य चिदात्मा परिशुद्ध स्वम पदार्थ तत्पदार्थात ब्रह्मणो अर्थांतरम किम न स्यात् इति मन्वानः सन आह. एवं अज्ञान तत्कार्य स्पर्श शून्य. अज्ञान कार्य स्पर्श is also not there to Atma. This is first part of sadhana. Tvam padartha shodhanam. Means I have to go on doing this sadhana until Tvam padartha becomes clear. I am untouched and untouchable by ajnana, ajnana karya. Ajnana tatkarya sparsha shunya chidatma. Parishuddha Tvam padartha. It is shodhita. Parishuddha means shodhita. So what is shuddhi here? There is no karya karanatva in it. No anatma influence. No panchakoshas. One thing. Then tat padarthat brahmano arthantaram kim na syat. Tvam padartha is done. Tat padarthat brahmano arthantaram. Arthantaram anyad artham. Arthantaram. Tat padartha could be different from Brahma. Kim na syat. That is the question. Iti manvanaha san aha. But that tat padartha is. So tvam padartha tat padarthad brahmanaha. In this way also you can say brahmanaha panchami. Why this tvam padartha cannot be different from Brahma? Tvam padartha, why can't it be different from Brahma? Why can't it be different from tat padartha? I have done so much. Let it be different from Brahma. Like Sankhya. Sankhya Yoga, their tvam padartha, they don't equate with Brahma. So other darshanas, Charvakadi are gone, Vaisheshika is gone, Bauddha is gone. Sankhya will say, but we are still there. अर्थांतर शंकाम व्यावर्तयितुम उत्तर ग्रंथ तात्पर्यम आह. सो दैट अर्थांतर शंका तात्पर्य व्यावर्तयितुम उत्तर ग्रंथ तात्पर्य. टू एलिमिनेट दिस नोशन दैट त्वम पदार्थ शोधित is different from tat padartha, means it's different from Paramatma Swarupa, that he shows now. Tat padartha parishodhana purvakam parishodhitam tvam padartham anudya tasya brahmatvam vakyartham kathayati. Tat padartha parishodhana purvakam parishodhitam tvam padartham. So tat padartha parishodhanam already happened earlier. Because Sadeva Somya idam agra asid, and from that everything came in this way. तत्पदार्थ परिशोधन पूर्वकम परिशोधितम त्वम पदार्थम अनुद्य तस्य ब्रह्मत्वम वाक्यार्थम कथयति. तस्य त्वम पदार्थस्य शोधित त्वम पदार्थ हैज ब्रह्मत्वम. दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, if we understand, it is simple, but we have to understand this. Devadatta is standing in front of me. If somebody says, Devadatto ayam Vaidyaha, this Devadatta is a Vaidya, a doctor. Devadatta is already known because he's right there in front of me. Some aspects are known. There is something which is not known about Devadatta that is revealed by Shabda Pramana. aham is already known. For knowing aham Brahma, which is known through Shabda Pramana, aham parishodhanam is required. Because ashuddha aham is not Brahma, it cannot be Brahma. So first aham padartha shodhanam and then equating it with Brahma. So in Devadatta is Vaidya, it's one step process. But in aham Brahma, first you have to do aham shodhanam. Otherwise, aham Brahma Vakya does not have yogyata. It is like Vannina Sinchet. Just as Vanni does not have Sekakaranam, Parichinna aham Manushya does not have Brahmatva. Shodhita aham has Brahmatva. So, a Vakya will make sense only if I have done Shodhanam first. Tat padartha parishodhana purvakam parishodhitam tvam padartham anudya tasya brahmatvam vakyartham kathayati nitya ityadina. More we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.